Welcome back to the NFL show here on talkSPORT, where this Sunday night we bring you live and exclusive coverage of Sunday Night Football. The Minnesota Vikings, who, let's not forget, are bound for these shores very soon, taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm delighted to say, and I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit on this one. We were originally due to speak to Javon Hargrave last week, and it fell through for various reasons. I'm not that disappointed, Javon, because it's good to speak to you after you had one of the great debuts of week one, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Look, it's interesting. The last time you and I sat down and did this, you just turned up in San Francisco. It was like, I think, probably prior to your first game there. And so, like, it's been a quite wild 2 years for you. But coming in and having that game, and I'm going to reel it off for people: 7 quarterback pressures, 5 total tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, a quarterback hit as well. Like, dream debut, right? How do you feel about how Monday went?
It was pretty good. Like you say, I ain't played football in basically a whole year, so it was just it was just so good to be out there and come out there and perform like that. I mean, I definitely felt good after the game.
How do you feel in your body after going through proper contact football for the first time, like you say, in a year?
Man, I barely could walk the next day. I forgot how sore you be after the games because it's been so long. So, the first couple of days, I just couldn't believe how sore my body was, and just trying to do everything to recover.
Well, look, it's a joy to see you with a smile on your face, sir, because you seem to be enjoying that win from Monday. Talk to us a little bit about that first sack I want to ask about, because game was 17-12 at the time. Start of the fourth quarter, the tide had just felt like it was starting to turn. But for you guys on the defensive side of the ball, how important was it that, after the Bears' opening drive, there was a bit of tone setting going on, that you really planted your flag in the ground and made sure that people knew this wasn't going to be a Ben Johnson masterclass?
Yeah, we had to tighten up. They drove down the field. I think it was a long drive. I was tired, just chasing Caleb around. But we just everybody kind of stayed positive on the sideline and just encouraged each other and just saying how much we had to turn it around, and even how the game wasn't going our way at first, how we had to keep going and picking each other up, because in this league you just never know what can happen. So that just kind of was the message on the sideline.
They had, I mean, they'd invested a lot in their interior as well. Drew Dorman, Joe Tooney, Jonah Jackson, all new faces there. How difficult is it to prepare for a team when you've started on a new defense, new guys alongside you, what you're going up against, there's no film on? Like, how kind of difficult is it, and how good were the in-game adjustments you felt from B-Flow?
Oh, it was definitely a huge challenge, but I mean, I feel like the NFL every week is another challenge of one All Pro or a first rounder, or it's just something every week that you're gonna see something real good. So it's just not saying you're used to it. It's just something you kind of got to prepare yourself for, and try to make a good game plan and try to execute it the best you can.
You and Jonathan Allen in that game combined for 13 pressures, and there was a lot of talk of how that was an area for the team that needed upgrading the interior pressure. The guys who departed last year, and I'm not speaking ill of anyone, it was what it was, but they combined for 21 pressures the entire season. So how do you feel like your relationship with Jonathan Allen has come together, and how much you enjoying playing on that defensive line?
Man, J.A., that's my dog. We talk every day, all day. We speak on everything we see or how we want to do things. Um, yeah, that's. I mean, I've been knowing him for some years since we both went to the Pro Bowl, so I already had his number. But yeah, we really talk every day, and even on and off the field. Basically, do everything in the building or go and travel, sit beside each other. So we very close.
You and me next to each other on the plane out here, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we definitely sit beside each other on the plane or the bus. So we talking all the time, laughing, just having a good time all the time.
That's a row that's not fitting a lot of other people on if you guys are alongside each other, respectfully. Like, big dudes.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Love that. Additionally, the kind of idea, you're both veteran guys as well. You've both been in the league for some time. Like, do you feel like, it sounds like you guys, like you say, have been communicating constantly. Have you been able to learn from working with him as well, and from these new guys when you're coming into a new building and you've experienced this 3 or 4 times now in your career? picking up what you can from guys like Jonathan Grenard, Jonathan Allen, these new faces that you're meeting and working with for the first time, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, like you say, is everybody around the NFL, you always gonna run into some great players. So just seeing how they go by things and just trying to pick up little things that kind of can help further along my career. I'm just big on that. So I look at everybody and try to study everybody, just seeing what they do to make them great, and not afraid to ask questions either.
Love that. How does this defense? I know it's early, but how does it stack up versus what you've been on previously?
Like you say, it's early, so I guess we got to see. I can't boost it. I mean, we definitely got a lot of great players, but like you say, we got to kind of go prove it more than just saying what we think and what it looked like on paper.
The scheme looks like a lot of fun from the outside in. Super creative, super aggressive. What is it like working for Brian Flores and all the fun things that he likes to do?
I mean, we switch it up a lot, so it's not like you can line up here, here, here. So you're just giving everybody a good look, and it's some things that's just everything help benefit us. I think he just kind of do it towards all of us, trying to making it towards the players he got. So I love it. I love the switch ups. I love the run, being a zero or shade or three or two. I love it all. So it's been real fun playing with him.
Are we going to see you dropping some this year? Or are we going to see some
Yeah,
Sims, which are going to see you?
you're gonna see some of that too. So yeah, we do it all. We do it
I'm
all.
I'm here for Javon Hargrave in coverage. If that's something we get to see, then I am absolutely here for it.
Yeah, I
When you
mean, it might
guys
not be too many times, but you're gonna see it some. You're gonna see it a little bit. Hopefully, I catch a peek.
love that, love that. Look, actually, there was one play I wanted to ask about, just from what you've seen as a new guy coming in. Andrew Van Ginkel very nearly intercepted that screen pass, which would be the fourth time in 3 years he would have returned a screen for a pick six. Like, how instinctive and impressive is that when you've seen it now being on that team? And why on earth do people still throw to that side of the field? Like, if you're going to throw a screen, like, look for 43 and then don't go there is surely the first part of the game plan.
Uh, Man, it's so funny. We was walking in this morning. I had to ask him like, how do we see it? Because that's just rare. That's just rare to see somebody making plays like that on a screen pass. Like that makes people scared to run screens. So I love it. But nah, that's very impressive. Never really seen anything like it. That's just, I mean, everybody can't do that. So no,
No.
yeah, he just got a different type of talent.
Um, this was a 15-win team last year, and I mentioned you've been on some really good teams, like that San Francisco team from 2 years ago, that Eagles team, like I mean the Steelers team as well. Teams that have been there, like championship caliber teams, and we know the NFL is very fine margins, and the
Mhm.
difference between wins and losses is fine. But your early impression of this team, is this a team that has that kind of ceiling to it that can also, you know, be in San Francisco in February and push for that kind of level?
Most definitely. I mean, I think it started with just the talent around. You look everywhere, and I'm not too worried about anything because I know we got some of the best players in the world on my team. So it's like it's just a not saying comfortable, but it gives a little relief that you ain't got to try to do too much, just but do your job at a high level because basically everybody around you gonna do it at a high level. So it's definitely I believe we got a chance. So we just gotta go out there every day and kind of prove it.
Look, you guys did a brilliant job of keeping your team in it on Monday and keeping that game tight and allowing for that big fourth quarter comeback. But how impressed were you with JJ McCarthy, this young man on his NFL debut, doing what he did through the kind of end of the third and fourth quarters?
I mean, man, you just can't say it enough. Just to go through what he go through and come out in that fourth quarter and just put on the show. With one player of the week, I'm like, I don't know. That's a story in itself, like some kind of movie script on how that thing went on Monday night for his first NFL game. So, I was definitely very impressed because a lot of times when things ain't going your way, people can kind of get down themselves or being negative, but he was one of the positive person being positive even after the pick six, just trying to lift everybody up. So I mean, I was just excited to see it, and just like I said, I just looked up and we was up by 10, and it was, I still don't know what happened.
I feel like Kevin O'Connell might be the most positive head coach in the NFL for that as well. Like, I feel like if I needed somebody to pick me up, he's the guy.
Most definitely, he definitely encouraged us too. That's what I was saying. When you got people around, you got so many talented people around you, and everybody ain't just going in dumps and getting on everybody because things ain't going the right way. And mostly everybody just encouraging everybody. Uh, that's why I think we do got a big chance.
Javon, you've been brilliant with your time. Thank you so much. Last two from me. One is the Falcons this weekend, Sunday Night Football, as I said, live on talkSPORT. What have you seen from what you've watched from them on film in week one this week? What kind of challenge are they presenting you guys?
Man, they got some great players over there too. Like you say, it's another week. We got an All Pro over there, and just a lot of great offensive linemen over there. And even the running back, one of the best in the league, a young quarterback who's pretty good. So we definitely got a challenge. And it's Sunday night, so everybody watching. So we just excited to be a part of it, and can't wait to get on the field.
We just spoke to Caden Ellis, the Falcons linebacker, and I asked him, how on earth do you take down Bijan Robinson? And he just said, there has to be like 5 or 6 of you. It's as simple as that.
Yeah,
So,
that's definitely the motto. Is just it ain't gonna be one person because he might make one person win. I mean, miss. So it's gonna take everybody to get to the ball and try to stop him from making any explosives.
and look, finally, I know you guys, as with all football players, it's about 1-0, it's about the week you're in, but looking forward to 2 weeks and 3 weeks down the road. Dublin, the first ever game there, then coming over to London and playing in London. How excited are you guys about that opportunity?
Definitely excited. This is my first time in 10 years of ever going overseas, so just decided to go over and put on a show. Never been over there, have no idea what to do and nowhere. Never even took a flight this long, so I'm just excited for the experience and just can't wait to get over there.
Look, you're not the designated home team either, but I'll tell you, the last time the Vikings played at Tottenham, there was a lot of purple in that stadium, and so I think you're going to get a great reception when you're out here, and I'm super hyped for it. So,
That's even better. Hopefully, we can go on, make the other team go on silent count, so
hey,
hope we can
uh,
take over the field.
I don't want to jinx anything. Touch wood. The Vikings are 4-0 outside of the USA, so you know.
Not wood, but yeah.
The pressure's on. Javon, really appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much as always, and good luck
Thank
for this
you.
weekend. And well, we'll see you in a couple of weeks in Dublin.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.